Alright, we're back. Awesome. So, I was playing with the Errand Landscape plugin and I realized that it's a plugin to kind of like build the whole thing from scratch, not so much to add detail to what you already have. So I basically started using the alpha brushes so I can get more detail on the landscape. Pretty happy with that, just so it doesn't look so flat. And this one looks kind of like some kind of roots or something, so kind of goes nicely with this. And here I'm starting to build this industrial environment. So that's what I will be doing today. Let's see if I can push this a little bit. Want to see how can I make this look super cool. I want like a lot of industrial assets and catwalks. Is this inside a folder? No, I don't think so. Let's actually put it inside a folder. And these trees, I don't need them here anymore. So I'm gonna cut them down. Okay. And I want to bring some of these up here. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Wicked, how's it going? So I want to make something cool here. I still have some pieces floating that I need to add. Thank you. Yeah, I went through a lot of changes. I'm going to make it like full industrial, and the wooden pieces that I had, I'm gonna use that for a different area, somewhere maybe around here. But this one is gonna be full industrial. So let's see, what can we do with this? Okay, I want everything to be focused around the center. So the center will have like the, let's say like the biggest reactor or something like that. And then I will have catwalks going around. Let's go on luck. This one, I'm not really sure about that one because it will require some modifications. I'm not sure about this piece. These ones are very cool for sure. I do want to use those. nice piping around here, and these floating things are also very cool. Yeah, I mean, on the vertical one, people just scrolling by, you know. It's a nice kind of like way to promote your stream to reach more people, and then if people are interested, they can join the horizontal one. Most people don't know that I'm doing a horizontal stream. Actually, I kind of need to leave a message there. These white assets I'm using, these come from the Adobe 3D assets. You do need to pay a subscription, but thankfully, since I'm working for a publicity agency, they provide me that license, so I have access to these assets, which are very nice actually, to be honest. And then I'm kit bashing them together to create some stuff like this, and like this as well. This is a mix of like a bunch of assets from Adobe assets, marketplace assets, and a little bit of modeling tools to make them match a little. So I'm making this kind of like industrial phone tower kind of thing. It's kind of funny. So yeah, it's a mashup from a lot of different things, mostly from Adobe and the Fab Store, and free assets as well that Unreal has been giving away. Kind of like trying to match a lot of things. I do like this one here a lot. Let's see if we can actually use that piece to go around this area. Okay, so what should I do with this? Maybe group, unlock, and then maybe I can go to wireframe and deselect everything I don't need. Or okay, let's try it differently. Groups, lock, right click, visibility, show only selected. Then we can go into wireframe, and now I can select what I need. Let's go top view. First of all, I need to go group, unlock, okay, cool. Now here I should be able to make my selection and Control Alt drag to deselect. There you go, that's how I want it. So here from this thing I can make a folder that will contain this. Let's call it C shape, C shape catwalk. And now this group, I mean this folder, I can push. That's good. And then I can right click on this group, on group, and then I can make it my own group. Nice, so it's separate. And then Control H to unhide everything. Nice. So if I come here and select this piece and right click group, oh, it's ungrouped. Okay. Okay, let's see. Just wanna copy this one and push it around here. Maybe we can make it a little smaller. Okay. And then can get maybe these ones to go around. They're really fragmented into pieces, so it's a little bit harder to work with them. Kind of need to find one module. And see if I can snap it here. Okay, it has a snapping point, meaning that if I copy those properties and paste it here, it should snap there. The same with this. Copy all properties and paste all properties. Nice. Somewhere there. This is a game project, yes. I'm using the RPG template. So I have a bunch of functionality that I want to take advantage of, and now I'm building it's like a swampy industrial environment, and we also have a desert. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a couple more areas, and then I will start actually working on the gameplay elements, because I mean you can just stay making your map forever. Let's see. I appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, I've been playing Forever Winter, and I've been playing 7 Days to Die, I think it's called. Just trying to inspire myself on like different mechanics. Also Return to Moria to see what can I do for this. Okay, we got this thing here. Wow, everything's super huge. Then we have this other catwalk around here, and I kind of want to make some cool structure for this. That'll be very nice. Yeah, mostly for the mechanics, because this template has a lot of stuff. Like, really, it does have a lot of stuff. So I'm thinking, like, what should I do with this? But so far, I really wanna make some cool environment. And make it like playable, because I've done like cool stuff before, but not like interactable. Let's see, this thing. Snaps very nicely there. And should also snap there. Like this. I want this to go down a little bit. 50 units. Okay. And I want some kind of cool texture for this. Nice. That's good to hear. Yeah, I really wanna jump into the gameplay. Aspect of things. That'll be awesome. Okay, here I do wanna try something like want to mirror this on 45. Let's see. On a 45 degree. Is it a 45 or is it actually a 30 degree angle? Let's see. No, I think it's maybe 15. might be 20. Is there a way to know the angle I need here? Okay, before I do this, let me just double check. Ah, okay, I see. Let's do a mirror right. Nice. Oh yeah, rigging, definitely. As long as they're humanoid, it's a little bit easier, but yeah, rigging is definitely complicated. Okay, well, that kind of works. Що треба?
Там прийшов був хлопчик взяти светер, я тобі дзвоню, Софія тобі дзвонить.
І Софія не в хаті?
Ні,
А,
і ми не могли до тебе ніяк.
і до хати не позвонили?
Ні.
А, ну добре.
Я там накупила всього, що там ти хочеш.
Прийшов хлопець за штуки і не змогли відкрити.
А?
Прийшов хлопець за штуки.
Та, але нема його. Тобто він не дочекався.
Добре.
Ну не імпорта, я там купила все.
All right, let's see. How can we? I believe this is not symmetrical. Needs to be shift to center. There you go. But on the right, shift to center. Okay, and this one needs to be, let's see, what's the angle? Might be something like that. Okay, so let's move this. So 1, 2, 3, 300. So I'm gonna get this one. 1, 2, 3, and also here 1, 2, 3. Nice. So if I replace this one with this one, oh yeah, definitely. That's the best way. I'm wondering why not getting this. Okay, that looks a little better. But I still don't know what the angle of that was. Sometimes to figure out the angle, I just appreciate it. I put a little box like that. It snaps to the edge. Maybe this one didn't snap so well. Is there a collision issue here? Use complex as simple, okay? So why it doesn't want to snap? Well, I think it's still gonna give me the angle, which it's 180. Okay. Then I'll figure out the right distance for that. Is the angle not? Huh. Why is it not matching there? That's strange. Okay, let's just snap with control. Okay, we need to figure out these two pieces here. Cool. Now it looks more industrial. We cannot have these big land pieces because, you know, doesn't make sense. Especially on a rainy environment like this, it's gonna just get washed away. Yeah, 45 angles. There's where things get very interesting in modularity. It's what? These ones are matching and these ones are not. Ah, okay. I think the issue is I think they're offset a little bit. Okay. Okay, it's a topic of world position and object orientation. Right here. You can go from object to world. It seems like it has the same, but it's not the same. We need to work with object. It's the world position is a little bit different on this one. So that's why it looks like it's not gonna match. Alright, now that we got this, I want to figure out what is happening here. And I want to make a copy of this cube. And snap it, holding control without having any numbers here snapping. And that's gonna snap up, and this is almost. And here I do wanna do the same thing, making sure that I don't have the same static mesh. Yeah, just snap it there. Get the 4 points, snap. Okay, that's kind of cool. There's a little gap, but no problem. Something like that. Cool. Nice. So I want to do the same here.
Daniel?
Lua, estoy ocupado, Lua. ¿Qué pasa, Lua? Ya. So we're gonna get all of these regrouped. Control H. Control H and click on this. Control G. It's kind of funny when you're clicking on wireframe mode, you don't select through everything. It's not like X-ray on most 3D programs. It's still camera based selection, so I kinda just select group hide, and Control H to unhide until I get the thing I need. Alright, so we got this. Nice. I wanna see if I can if I have some concrete for this. Yeah, hey Dylan, how's it going? Yeah, my aunt just got me scared. I'm like super focused on this, and then like she just behind me and like she talks very loud because my grandmother is a little old, so she's used to talking a little bit louder than necessary, and it's like Jesus Christ. Yeah, and I have the door open because it gets very hot. Alright, so yeah, let's get some concrete for this. I should have some concrete somewhere. What is this? Oh, nice. I totally forgot about this Megascan material. This is super awesome. This is the same material I'm using for the sewers, so that's awesome. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I got a little stressed out because they were like, somebody came to pick something and they were calling me on my cell phone, and I was not answering because I always have it on silent mode. But they could have like ring the ring or called to the house number. I don't know. It's like, yeah. I'm sorry, cannot be on all of that thing. So let's see how this looks. We have a duplicate. I think so. Okay. Cool, it looks very repetitive and it's not the green color we need, so let's try to change that up. The tiling, we can definitely make it smaller. Tile 4. This is not the material, wait. So we are going to Hey Briggs, how's it going? Long time no see. Now we're gonna add the new instance to this. Okay, cool. And now we need to tile it a little bit less. I think two. Too repetitive, and this might be. Well, this might be okay. We just need to change the base color, which is a. It needs to be darker. Yep, something like that. Just darker is good. It looks very repetitive, but we're gonna add a bunch of little things to break that thing. Oh yeah, that's a very awesome environment. I do like the water shader there. That's very cool. And let's just fix the UVs super quickly by going to modeling UVs, project UVs, box reset, and let's add something like a proportional dimensions 1000, a reset proportional dimensions. So now we have a little something nicer. Okay, so this is kind of cool. I usually, when I'm working on stuff like this, I like to add a little bit of bevel just so we can see the divisions between them. It's always nice when working with concrete. Let's see if I can manage that. Let's get the edges beveled. Just a tiny little bevel, maybe even two, and then we can give it a little bit, something like that. Now we have this, but it does need a little reprojection. Okay, that's kind of cool. And also I think it needs a little bit of attributes, normals, and we can change it to let's see what it was, the settings I usually use. Area angle weighted face normal threshold. Was it that one? Or was it this one? Okay, it's okay. Maybe for this one, which is very blocky, it does not give me that difference. But nice. Now we have like this kind of like, you can see where the block connects to the other one, which is like very cool, especially with industrial things, man-made things. It's like here's where the thing ends, and we can do the same with these ones. Just a little bevel. And then a projection. Here we have an issue because yeah, this is an interesting one. What's the best way to map this one? Yeah, I guess here we'll need to do a little transform UVs and kind of like bring it back. That's not how it's supposed to be there. So to fix that, I think. Oh, we do have these separate. Find UV islands. No. Find quads. Yes. X-form, transform UVs. Still giving me that. Taking this as one piece. All right. Well, transform UVs, and I'm gonna just fix this one. Something like that. And I'm gonna leave this straight here, and it's gonna have that angle. Also here 1000. Okay, so this is straight and this one is crooked, so transform UVs. Again, it's taking the whole thing as one. Oh, that's strange. Yeah, probably the best way will be to kind of like separate that or do it in another program. Maybe with the Unreal UV editor tools I might be able to get it. I'm missing the little bevel there. Let's just get that one. Hey Nico, how's it going? All right. Yep, we got that. Nice. Okay, that's cool. For this one, I kind of want to like make a little cut in there. So I'm gonna try to find this center. Which is one way to find the center. Oh, it could be maybe copying this location and moving this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think one more. Yep. Yeah, I need to learn how to work with texture repetition. I know there's a couple of ways you can do it. For this concrete, I don't mind too much because I'm gonna have stuff on top of it that is gonna like blend in the thing. But definitely I need to look into that. So it does not look repetitive. Okay, let's see if we can select this thing. Oh, nice, it grabbed the whole thing. Yes, good job. So Control H, and let's see if we can find the center. Yes, kind of cool. Okay, now with this I want to let's see, I want to create something cool like a cylinder. And I want to place this thing exactly here. Nice. Just want to make sure that let me change these things, getting a little bit repetitive. So yeah, this little thing here, I want to get this texture for it. very nice. And I want to make sure that it goes all the way through right there. Okay, and I need it to also be a little bigger. So it covers the whole tower. And not only that, I wanted to actually come out this way. So maybe I need to grab half of it and push it out. I appreciate it. Definitely gonna check it out. Yep, that's what I want. That shape, I wanted to push it out like this, and then I do need to reproject this a little bit. Alright, now that we have this, I think we can come here and this is the same piece, so I guess it's gonna repeat. So let's just go Control B, Control D, and place it here. So we get 1 and 2 and Boolean, and we get this nice cut. But actually, let's think about it. We can even like work on the other side of it. I think it will be very nice if we actually get this piece to cover the entirety of this, and even give me a little floor. So this thing might be cool to have it up a little. That's gonna give me a little bit of floor like this. So let's try that out. I think might work very nice. Yes, now it's actually covered. That's very cool. And I should have not made the booleans, the bevel before, cause now making the bevels here is gonna be very messy. I keep making this mistake. So do we have a version of this without the bevels? I don't think so. I needed to save a version. Anyways, let's just do it. And that should give me the bevel on top. If I just put it here. Oh, it creates a new piece. Okay. I think the pivot point is wrong. It's okay. So let's add this one here. And also the, let me fix this pivot point, which is supposed to be on 45. And this should go back like that. Cool. Now we have this. Oh, I forgot about this gap. Oops. Okay. It's okay. So this one, it's going to be 88. This is going to be different one. So here I'm just gonna copy this one, make a boolean, edit pivot 45. Nice, we have that shape. Then I'm gonna select 1 and 2 and boolean. Nice, now we have this nice cut. Very cool. So accept. And also gonna fix the pivot point. Nice. For this to be snappable, we actually need to add this pivot point there, so we can just get that one. It's okay. Gonna make that a little bit in a little bit. Just want to make sure that we do have the right UVs for this. Kind of works. Sweet. Now I can actually get rid of the landscape by making a flatten. Like this. That's kind of cool. Nice. Nice little entrance. And here it will be awesome for the stairs to go through. But we have this other gap. Okay, not matching very well there. Okay, that's kind of cool. Um, yeah, we are missing that bevel there. I don't really want to go in there because it's gonna mess my other bevel. That will require some. And actually, this one makes sense that it ends somewhere here. We do want these towers to be connected, to be honest. Makes way more sense. Not just through the thing, but okay. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I think I do want something way bigger in the center. This could be like small modules, but something bigger would be cool. In the center, having smaller ones there. Okay. I want the same here. And I think it's time to actually change the pivot point of this. So thinking what's the best way to do this. This is boolean 4. Okay. So this one, need to place it here. I need to go to boolean 4. Right there. Modeling, Xform, edit pivot, and I need to copy these values. So we share the same pivot point. Right there. That means that now I can delete that one, and this one should snap nicely here. Good. I need to do the same here, which is boolean 5 maybe. Yes, boolean 5. Okay. I need to do this one value at a time because it does not allow me to copy 3 at once. Cool. Now that we have that, we can come here and be like, yep, let's place it maybe here. Oop. and then we come here and just find that asset, replace it here. Oop. Nice. Can clean that up, maybe sculpt with shift. Flatten a little bit. Why is it acting like that? Jesus, why is it not going through the Z-axis like this one? There you go. Nice. Okay. This icon is too big, I cannot see. All right, cool. I think it was something like that. Okay. Yeah, this little trick here. We're gonna duplicate this group. Wait. This is. So we want this pivot to be on the other side. So we're gonna duplicate that. Rotate 45. No. It was the other way around. We're gonna first rotate 45, then duplicate, and now this one I can rotate and have that nice world and object orientation. There you go, on both of them. Now I can go 45 and go straight. Kind of weird thing with the grouping, but okay, and here it goes somewhere around there. Probably need another line of this. Might look better maybe here. Okay, yeah, nice. That's way cooler, to be honest, than just this heel. Nice. Okay, let's see. I appreciate it. I want to make the same thing, but that I want to make it go into this direction. Let's see if we can use these same pieces. I'm not sure if it's gonna allow me to do that. And these pieces, it would be awesome to also make them snappable, to be honest. So in that case, we're gonna go 100. Edit pivot on this piece. Box 16. Paste that. Nice. That means that if I hide this, now the pivot point should be there. Also want to do it for this one. This is box number 16 again. And I need to change the pivot point here. Right there. Now we have the pivot point right. Cool. So here I wanna try to flip this on X. No, it's not. It's not like that. It's Y. I might not be able to do this. It's yeah, I might not be able to do this thing. Because of the angle. Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna make a little piece here, which ends here, and the model mirror, shift to center. Something like this. I think that's kind of cool. What angle are we dealing with? 70, 65, 60, 65. I wanna get a straight line here. So that's gonna be 65.5. 67.5. Not sure what the magic number is. 67 kinda looks nice. Okay, before doing this, oops, I need to make sure that I'm not working on the original. So Control Browse, Control B to browse and duplicate. With Control D we change the static mesh, shift to center, 67. Okay, straight enough. Cool. Gonna get this one. Wait. All of the points without snapping. Somewhere around there. Okay, cool. Now we have that part, and I wanna do the same here. Just making sure that we have a copy. Model mirror, shift to center. $67. The funny thing about this is that I want to keep this thickness here. So I need to move the center point a little bit like that. I think that kind of works. It looks symmetrical, and then I guess get the points. Nope, those are not the points. Somewhere here. Nice. And that tower there, I think it makes no sense. We have the upper ones already, so yeah, I think this one does not make sense here. Okay. Sweet, that looks kind of cool. The connection with these other pieces is not really so nice. And now the catwalks make no sense in this area. You need to push them out. Okay. But looking way more interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, we have some stuff in those mountains. Super awesome. Let's get this going. All right, so yep, we need a couple more pieces here. We have this with the pivot point in the right place. Let's push them 100 units. I mean, let's snap to 100 and let's go 45. I cannot really see what's going on. I might need to work with the fixed number on the landscape. We have the other layer. That makes sense. Combining two layers in the landscape. That's why I might not be getting flat results. So here, yeah, it's okay. Let's just push this right there. I cannot push this in world position. I need to push it on object position. Right there. Okay. I might need to move all of this. Push all of that wall. Nice. Make sure that I'm working on object. Oh, I did not. Oops. Made a copy of this. Hey, how's it going? Doing very good. I'm working on this swamp environment, making this industrial sci-fi area here. Copy all properties, paste, snap. Okay. Paste, snap. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Let's see. This is strange. Why are these not going together here? If they're going together here and they're going together here, they are supposed to go together here as well. The mystery. These 45 angle pieces are always a mystery. Well, I'm gonna push them a little bit. Don't get it why I'm getting this gap in there. That's so weird. Yeah, I don't get it. Hmm. Oh crap. Okay, let's see. Wanna hide all of these. Okay, that's nice. Getting this thing. Yeah, actually, oops. This bridge is also part of this data layer, so let's hide it. It's gonna go to another area. I'm gonna copy this location. Paste all properties. Yep, it should snap just like that. Copy all properties, paste all properties. Okay. Let's bring this layer to 0 for now, unlock it, and let's work on layer 1. Um, and now it seems that damn it. I think I see what happened here. Mm. No, they match here. Oh, okay, well. Okay, nice. I like this too. They don't have the pivot point where it's supposed to be. So mm, I guess to get that pivot point, I'm gonna check it here. Let me think where the pivot point should be. Maybe right here. Yeah, I do use a lot of marketplace models and stuff, and kit bash and mix stuff together. Sometimes I do make little things. For example, this wall barrier. Oh my god, these shadows are strange. So here I want to modify this pivot point and make it like this one. Nice. So now I guess I can just bring this to the other side. I appreciate it. And snap to this thing. Right there. Okay, cool. Almost. Right, that's close enough. I want to do the same with this other piece. Gonna modify this pivot point. And I should be able to copy all properties, paste all properties. Snap it somewhere there. Nice. Okay. That's kind of cool. Now I want to basically yeah, kind of like copy this thing. Put it somewhere around here. Just want to make sure that the height works. Yep, I think that's connected. Maybe a little bit more. That's cool. Let's make it flat here. Nice. Awesome. we need a little bit more here. Right there, that's the height. Okay, very cool. Now I need more of this. And paste it here. And something like this. That's gonna be concrete anyways. Nice, now it's looking way more industrial, like this. And I do want to close it here somehow. How can I close this? I think maybe right here. $45. That's a nice little brick right there. I think that can work as a corner piece. Yeah. We just need to get these ones. Moved a little bit. The question is this going to work if I put it on top of each other. Might not work. If I want to snap this together, this one should share the same pivot point as the previous one. Okay, so let's make a copy. Nice. Okay, we got it that there. But I do want this to continue around. I think it's 50. Nice. And we need to close this thing as well, so actually it needs to go until it reaches the end of this. Jesus, something like that. All right. Again, I think I wanna use that pivot point, so I'm just gonna copy these values, so if I push it every 100, it should just snap there. And I guess the same thing with this one. Nice. Cool. And then we can continue building that way with this thing here, which snapping to 100 might work. Okay, maybe 50. Cool. And we get this thing here, which I don't really mind. This one is not gonna snap there, it needs to snap here. This has a different length. I think it's gonna snap to a different number. Maybe one. Good enough. Nice, that's very cool. Gives us that kind of corner. Maybe 5. I guess something like that. Nice. Kind of cool. Oh crap. Okay. Well, I guess I can push it 100. Wow, so many of these. Okay. Nice. Way nicer, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna get some floor. And then I want to do the catwalks. For the catwalks, I might make a little merging because it's too many pieces. So also want to check how big is this, to be honest. I think it's gonna be very tall. Well, that those pieces of wood right there, they're not supposed to be there. We're gonna change that for industrial catwalk or something different. Okay, definitely don't need that here. And also, basically, yeah, this it's gonna be here. Oh. I forgot to make the bevel at the end. It's okay, we can always just add it. Water level needs to be a little bit higher, and this is very wide, to be honest. This bridge should not be here. And I think this toad is gonna be part of the other area. I'm gonna have different NPCs here. Okay, I do like this. Verticality. It's a little bit bigger than I expected. But let's see. So next step, it's trying to find a good size for the floor. I think why is it not colliding with that thing? Should snap like this. I don't know what it is. Very weird. It drops nicely. Okay. I think I want something like I always make the same mistake. I add the bevels too quick, and then I gives me a lot of complications. Just makes things more complicated. Those little details you need to add at the end. This is a 4x4 piece, might work. Let's make it 1 and 2. That's good enough. Pivot point. Let's put it right in the corner. Let's give it this material. Okay. Actually, let's try to snap. Here. Okay, nice. I think that's it. Also, I want to give it the edges. And that will require a reprojection. Hey, how is it going? Yeah, doing well. I'm making a industrial swamp environment. It's gonna be some kind of like water energy facility. Alright, so I think we can snap this right there. Might need to think about the size of this. Okay. This grass is not letting me see what's going on. Should I make it end here? I think it might be easier. To get it on all the pieces. Let's see. make it end right there. I think it might be easier to get. The problem is that, again, I made the bevels. Now the bevels are different. Hmm. A little bit smaller. Yeah, lesson of the day, don't make the bevels until you have the final piece. Okay, that might work a little better. So we're gonna bake it. Yes, I'm making a game project. I wanna bake just the scale. So here I'm going to project thousand. And try to follow these lines, something like this. Yeah. I'm a environment artist. That's more of an artist than anything else. But I'm using a game template. So I want to build something interesting for the RPG template. Oh, now it's not gonna snap. It's okay. Yeah, let's just. Yeah, let's just go with. With what I had. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, the textures are going to be very repetitive. I need to check that video. I'm just learning. Yeah, I'm trying to make a a game that I can play with friends. I wanna have the experience of putting a game in Steam and making something uh, interactive. Yeah, might be better to make these modules a little bigger, to be honest. That's less repetition. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with double the size. I appreciate it. Yeah, double the size might work better. Mm-hmm. No, I finished college a couple years ago. I work making 3D renders for vehicles for a publicity agency using Unreal, so it's kind of nice to work on the same program. Need to get this rotation. Put it here. Then I'm gonna close those gaps. This texture, well, I think it is a little crooked in some areas. We probably don't need these pieces here. Not sure. Couple of months, I think. Yeah, it's not a super big map, but it is. I'm trying to make it very, very detailed. And I want to start working on the gameplay, because I mean, I can stay making. I can stay here just making the environment forever. So I do wanna try to push it as fast as possible, and then get into the gameplay things, because at the end I'm trying to make an interactive project. I do want to have like cool environments and everything, but yeah, the goal is to to make something cool that actually, you know, runs. Gonna make this one here. Wow, yeah, it's the other. It's 4 p.m. here. We are totally in the other. You're totally on the other side of the world. 12-hour difference. Let's bake. No, I work for a publicity agency. It's a normal 9 to 5. Okay. I'm gonna try to do the same here. The same thing here. Like this. I believe this one needs to go maybe here. Like something like that. Yep, just to close that gap. Something like that. Kind of strange little pieces, but it's okay. Yeah, I'm making a floor for this sci-fi environment. Want to make it all industrial and some kind of like futuristic water facility, something like that. Okay, cool. Oops, I knew this was going to happen. Need to make a duplicate so I don't modify the original. It was something like this. I have an NVIDIA. It has 12 gigabytes of memory. A Radeon, how do you call it? AMD processor. And a bunch of RAM. Let's see. Something like this might work. Cool, now we got it. Okay, yep, that looks nice. Little triangles in there. We got a lot of repetition in the texture, but it's okay. That's cool. We got half of it. The environment is, the landscape is too high. Do need to change that up. Yeah, I think with AI it's good to learn new tools, because the best thing you can do is kind of learn how to use these tools. I think they're coming. So I don't think AI is gonna replace like all the jobs out there, but it will require people who know how to use these tools. So I guess it's something new that people will need to learn. like I'm excited about AI because you cannot really do much about it, but it will be awesome, like to be able to write some code for Unreal or make some cool 3D models or animations, or it will be way faster to create games in the future. Every time it gets a little bit easier, and you still need the like a good eye for design and art and an understanding on of the overall thing to make something cool. So I think it's pretty exciting. Okay, I think we got something interesting here. I do need to get rid of this grass. Okay. And I want to see if I can get this texture to tile a little bit nicer. And then we can get some cool details on top. Okay, I think let's get this duplicated. I forget these ones. We need to move them in object orientation so they snap properly. What? Still not snapping? That's strange. These lights, probably not gonna use them. No, I think we are not gonna use those. Maybe gonna leave them somewhere here. Not every day, but I try to live stream a couple of days per week. Like I usually do it after work. It's around 5 p.m. so that's like 5 p.m. in India time. Somewhere around there. Okay. Yeah. It's 4 p.m. here. So if I if I stream at 5 p.m., it's gonna be around 5 p.m. A.m. Sorry, yeah, 12-hour difference in India. Hey Zero, how is it going? Let's see. Let's paste this here. Let's get this one here, pasted there. This one pasted here. There you go. Let's copy this one and paste it here. So yeah, I'm remaking all these. The other thing I had, I'm gonna use for another place. So gonna make this. No, I don't use LinkedIn. How to overcome laziness? Well, you kind of need to you need to like what you're doing. Kind of hard to say how to keep yourself motivated. For example, I just want to make something cool to play with my friends, so it's gonna be very fun because once I have something actually playable, then we can add stuff, and it will be super fun because I will add things that my friends might ask for. So like, you know, stuff, references that that's gonna be like pretty funny. And just the also it's like it's like a desire, like a personal desire to see if it's actually possible to make something on your own. Kinda strange, kinda difficult to explain, but nice to meet you. Have a good night. Appreciate the sub. So yeah, it's something, you know. I made environments before, like kind of like for making like pretty pictures and like nice kind of like small camera composition, but I kind of want to see if I can make something walkable, interactable. But yeah, that's the goal. Okay, we changed this quite a bit. Wow. Yeah, I think that I'm going to finish this area, this industrial facility, and I think I'm going to update the project and start making some working on gameplay. I think we have a very nice environment to move around and do stuff. Because if not, I'm gonna just stay here making little details. Okay, cool. Here I'm just gonna add a couple more like this. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I decided to make this super industrial. So all the wood pieces I'm gonna use for another little town. So this one is gonna be like concrete and metal. Wanna add like this bunch of like pipes and stuff and catwalks and stuff like that. Nice. Yeah, always good to make a backup. Swamp barrier, and we just need a couple of them here. Custom control blueprint. Oh, nice. That sounds complex. I was playing Marvel Rivals, and I really like the Venom. Like you can just climb stuff. Oops. almost snapping. Okay, nice, almost there. This needs to be a little higher, I guess. Wow, 800 megabytes. Yeah, I really hope this project, I don't know, I wanted to make it like 20 gigabytes maximum, hopefully not more. And still 20 gigabytes is a lot, but hopefully I can make it into 20. The project file is like 100 gigabytes, maybe like 90 gigabytes, but it's because it has a lot of assets that I'm not gonna actually use, so that's not gonna be an issue. And also the project file, I don't want to make it any bigger because it's just difficult to make a backup from and stuff like that. Oh no, this angle is wrong. It needs to be this one. I think this piece might not be. Little messy, to be honest. Okay, gonna close those gaps there and make this other area, and I think I'm just gonna make it symmetrical, to be honest. Yeah, I think yeah, just gonna get it to the other side because it's going to just take a lot of time to swamp barrier. And I'm going to copy these ones. Let me think how we can place this. Maybe we need to get this one. And then turn it into a 90-degree angle. Yeah, they got some. The angle is not perfect on these ones. Okay. Yeah, let's do the same here. This looks super strange. Alright, cool. The problem here is that I probably need more space here. So this one goes like this. Or no, it actually stays there, and the one that goes back in is this one. Yep, this one goes back like that. Okay, let me just get that one off. Yep, there you go. So now we have this and this. This one we don't need. Cool. Okay, and is going to ooh, nice. I think we're getting rain. I really like rain. Alright, let's push this. For the end, I want a couple pieces like this. And then we cut into a 90-degree right here, and 90-degree right there, which I had somewhere around here. It goes like here. Oh, I guess we don't need that one. Nice. And this one could go just here. We don't need those. This one closes this gap right here. Awesome. And here we can cut here. Like this. And this whole thing could go like this. Cool. Nice. Then I'm gonna get this one right there. Almost perfectly fits. shouldn't be stretching stuff like that, but cool. Okay, let's close those gaps and duplicate this thing. Whoop. Yeah, I cannot really see much with this grass. Okay, but that's kind of cool. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, we got a couple more. To close. I'm gonna make a little custom piece here. Okay. What? Do I have a duplicate or something? What the hell is going on here? Nope, there's no duplicate. Huh. What's going on here? little triangle right there. Alright, what we got here? Two more shapes. Always forget to make a little copy. Nice. Last piece, we have 4, 4, 5 points. Might not be able to do this with this one. Oops. Model poly edit. Let me get this corner a little better. Nice. Okay, let's get these duplicated. Cool. The question is, how are we going to select all of this? Merged, industrial. Okay. Okay, I think we got it right here. Okay, cool. So, let's see, how can we turn this? It might even look cool. If it's not exactly symmetrical, I think might work like this. I think I like it like this. Now I'm going to Um, okay. Let's get these ones also hidden, and okay, now I can just cut through the landscape. Now we can make it small. Okay, that's cool. There you go. That's what I need. Cool. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Where's the water? I think the water is in another layer. Let's close those gaps. So we are going to make new ones. Okay, got the main structure down. That's great. got the main structure down, and yeah, let's start from the big pieces, then going down to the smallest ones. Damn, this is super huge. Oh. Yeah, all this wood is going to go to the other area. And yeah, there's a lot of repetition. We're gonna get pipes and other things in there, but yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to tile this nicely. Okay, we got some shadows. Okay. Wow, yeah, it's a little bit bigger than I thought. It's actually very big. Very big area. Also very close to this thing. Might push this. Might push the this pink forest a little bit more to this area. Alright, I think I'm gonna take a break, go have some food, fix those grass types that for some reason always get buggy. Which is just build H-LUTs and delete H-LUTs, which I'm not using, but for some reason kind of like deals with the world partition. And here I'm just gotta wait a little bit, then you hit stop, and it kind of like fixes the grass types on the landscape. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.